Hey everybody, welcome to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tiffany.
This is a comic book show where we normally take 3 books, united on one theme, and then rate them and determine which one's the good, the bad, or the ugly. I'm very excited because we have 3 stories in one.
Yeah, it's a hat trick.
That's right. Marvel Superhero Island Adventures 3 exclusive story special launched the same year as the park of the same name at Universal Studios Orlando, Florida.
Islands of Adventure.
Where could you get this? Was this in comic book stores?
This is a great question, because Tiffany asked me this earlier as well.
Because who's going to buy this
I asked him that, and then I was like, don't tell me the answer. I want to find out on the show. I'm like, because I guarantee you someone's going to ask.
Yes.
Also, no barcode and no cover price.
Right, well, the barcode...
Does it say $1.99? I thought it said...
No, that's $19.99.
Oh.
It's not $20. That's the year it came out.
I mean, they might want it to be $20.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, the barcodes aren't always on there, but there's
They're
no
not.
spot for it either.
Yeah, there would be the...
But it could have been
Yeah.
polybagged.
That's true. I believe this was exclusive to the park.
Yeah, this is probably something you got like when you went
walked
there.
in.
When you
Yeah,
went.
upon reading it, I was like, I wonder if this is supposed to fill in story.
Yes, the impetus behind this was it's to contextualize what your experience is going to be like when you inevitably go to Universal Studios Orlando, Florida, and visit the Marvel Superhero Island Adventure.
But you couldn't get it until you went there.
That's right.
Well, yeah, but if you're in that
When
part
you're
of the
there,
park, like,
right,
I want to
right.
know
Oh, I
what's the
see.
story behind this
what's
ride.
this all about?
Because
Not only that, but I'm going to be online for 45 minutes.
Right.
And unlike Disney, there isn't really a story you walk through during your queue.
No, it's
you
just
just
a
kinda stand
line.
there.
And I promise you, you will not be waiting 45 minutes for any of the rides at Universal Studios.
Well, not now.
Not at any
No,
point.
Maybe then.
No.
Well, this was 1999.
99.
So, yeah, no.
No, but it is firmly established in 1999. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but for now, let's just jump into the stories because there's 3 of them.
There are, yeah.
It's a lot to get through.
Yes, they are very deep. So let's jump into them.
No ads, though.
No,
So
which
this
is very nice.
dense.
No, this is the ad.
This is an ad.
Yeah, this is the ad. It's an ad for a very expensive product going to friggin' Universal Studios.
Or, see, I read it a different way. I read it as, this is the ad for comic books.
Yes.
Like,
It is.
oh, you're
Look
at the park.
Well, look at the back.
Grab a comic.
Grab a comic.
Why don't you?
This one specifically.
Yeah, like, do you wonder what all this crazy... Because there's people, they're going to go to Universal
And have
Studios
no
and
idea
like,
what they're looking
oh, there's
at.
a new park. It's like Superhero Land. Oh, cool, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, while you're here, here's the thing you might also
Did
Right?
you see the rest of this slogan back here? You did the Marvel Superhero Island, but can you survive the thrill every month?
Wow.
Yes, this book, by the way, opens with a foreword from Stan Lee, who's like, they made me try and contextualize this thing, so here you go. He didn't write them. So there's 3 stories in here. They're all written by actual comic book professionals. Tiffany, why don't you take the Fantastic Four? That's the first story.
I know.
That's going to be everyone's reaction to this.
You know what's funny? We went to Universal. I legit didn't remember there being a Fantastic Four ride
There isn't.
there.
Yeah, this is the
Dr.
one...
Doom has a ride.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't even
Right.
remember that. I remember the Hulk one, I remember the Spider-Man
Yes.
one, and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
No,
I
the
remember,
Fantastic Four is a commissary.
I remember the commissary.
Is the Doom ride a roller coaster?
No.
No,
So,
it should be a droppy thing.
yeah.
Oh, a Tower of
So,
Terror.
a Tower
Yeah.
of Terror or the parachute thing.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the Hulk, because
It's a roller coaster.
It's a roller coaster.
Oh, it's a roller coaster.
roller
Okay,
coaster.
see, I was wrong about that.
No, no, no.
I assumed it was the ride you went through in the little car that showed you
No,
different
no,
scenes.
That's
it's a
Spider-Man.
roller coaster, and when you're in the park, you hear this sequence of sounds. You hear roar, boom, ah! The Spider-Man one, I don't know why we didn't go on it.
That was the only one that had a line.
Because
and
it looked lame.
a slight line.
No, it was the high-tech one, right? It was the one with the screen, and you're in the car, it rocks and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have done that.
We should have done
one,
that.
for sure.
And at the end of the ride, Spider-Man meets you. A dude in a Spider-Man costume. And you get to take a picture with him. We said hello to him. He was out of shape. He was like...
Yeah, we saw some of the X-Men, and honestly, we only talked to the X-Men because we were hoping that Doom would come.
There is a dude in a Doom suit sometimes, and he is great.
Doom was off that day.
I'm like, the whole day, one of you already is Doom. Put on the costume. I'm never coming back here.
So all the stuff that
Doom
happens
does not
in
take requests!
That's what the dude in the Doom suit stands behind me.
You're like,
Yay! Flash!
just hearts in
Yeah.
Sal's eyes. Yeah, so we don't know any of the
Yeah,
stories. We did
nothing
eat.
from this book.
We
did
did
you
eat
do.
in the Fantastic Four commissary.
Okay.
It is a lot less fantastic than you'd imagine.
a lot.
I can't imagine it's
Was
very
it like
fantastic at all,
Sue's glass of water?
There's no theming once you enter the Fantastic Four comics.
We
Oh,
had like a pizza.
They
could have
had
had
they have the menu up on the wall.
Human Torch wings.
Next to the food items were stickers of the Fantastic Four throughout.
So like the minimum you could possibly do.
Barest.
You can have a hamburger with Reed Richards sticker face next to the name of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
Nice.
it called? The hamburger.
It's the hamburger.
It's $15.
It's $20. We split one pizza.
Yeah.
It was $35.
It was.
We
It was
had
too
to.
expensive.
We needed to eat.
We needed to eat because we weren't leaving until the
We
evening.
needed to eat. So
We're literally
we
like, okay,
did
there's
that.
no
I
place
did
else to
have.
We'll starve to death, so I guess.
Yeah, I thought we had something else too. I thought we got 2 things.
We did.
Just to
We
kind
got
of.
fries.
I thought it was
your
going to be like,
bets.
we also brought Cliff Bars. Lots of granola.
No, we should have just brought snacks from Disney.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what we did do there is like we fully explored the entire space because there are Easter eggs all throughout Marvel's Super Highland Adventures.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're a comic book fan, you'll find them. And if
Like
you're
the hidden
not,
Mickeys.
you don't care.
You're not even looking.
Yeah.
So there was someone who was trying.
A little bit.
Involved somewhat.
Like there's like
in the
a
park.
reference to like Matt Murdock's, attorney firm.
Yep. Their law office is in a window on the
Yeah.
wall.
And there's like areas where you can listen in and you can hear like
The villains planning their next
plotting and
caper.
planning and
that's
stuff like that. So
cool.
there's stuff like
Alright.
that there, and like it is so set in this time period.
Yes, it was
It's
built in 1999.
spectacular.
And it was built in 1999.
Right.
Yeah.
So all the costumes for all the characters that come out are in 1999.
That said, they had dope merch.
Oh my god.
The merch, the store.
Well, they better.
Yeah. Well, I did.
You
I
can't
didn't
even get the
expect
merch
it.
right.
Well, because it was so lame.
Right.
Yeah, but that's where I have a Wolverine hat.
It's just an X-Men hat.
Yeah, but it's Wolverine.
It's
themed,
Wolverine
because it's
themed,
like
yeah. It's
I
yellow
always
and blue.
think yeah. But it is my X-Men hat. I love that hat. That's where I got that hat.
Yeah. There's a lot of really cool shit there.
Now, that, I assume, wasn't designed at that time. They've updated the merchandise to be better.
I don't know.
I
I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like otherwise they'd run out.
No, they must be like constantly
Yeah,
bringing
yeah,
new things
yeah.
in. But I love that hat. We got our Thor mug there.
Yep.
We got a bunch of stuff.
We got a
there.
lot of really cool shit there. They also have a lot of purple Doom bots in that building.
Yeah.
And that's the only place
okay.
I've seen those purple Doom
Right,
bots
I-
except in this issue.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, because a Doombot looks like Doom.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
that.
Now, Doom has had
He has
Doom bots before, and
regular, like,
some of them,
minion bots, right?
and the purple ones had existed prior to Marvel Superhero Island Adventure, but they weren't
Okay.
used to any prominence.
Okay.
But they built them for the attraction, so they're in the comic book.
I feel like we already did the story.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, we talked about
Tiff
Doom
and I
bots.
went to the park,
Yeah, that's the story.
and it was cooler
And this
than
happened,
anyone
right?
had. Yeah.
We had more
yeah.
fun, I think, than they like anticipated.
People were
anyone
like, "Don't
could
look
have.
at them."
We're like, no.
They're enjoying themselves. How dare they?
Yeah, we had people who like helped us take photos of like ourselves there, and yeah, we were having such a good time.
Yeah.
And there was like the X-Men actors were like, I don't want a photo with you.
No. I would like to meet Dr. Doom, please.
Yeah, but I will take a photo in between these gigantic Wolverine claws.
Which are like just protruding out of the floor. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like if he became a giant
Yes,
and
and,
attacked him
was
from
was
underground.
underneath the earth.
We also cannot move these are load-bearing claws.
Yes, it was snicked. So the Fantastic Four story literally starts off in the middle of a story,
Yes.
essentially, which is fine. Like, I think that that's the way, if you have to do a short comic, you just assume...
Nobody asked.
Nobody asked, and I don't care how we got here.
You're here now.
Yeah, we're here, and the Fantastic Four are here, and so is Dr. Doom. And he has 4 not Fantastic Four characters in tubes.
Yep.
I was like, is this
The Fantastic
Sue?
Four? Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought the same
I
thing.
was like, yeah.
It's
no.
not.
No.
Even
Civilians,
remotely. They're
yeah.
just civilians, but he just likes the number 4.
Yes.
Because
Well, this is his plan. He's like, well, eventually, if I'm going to destroy the Fantastic Four, I better have chambers full.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
go in here. Yeah.
Right, they're going
I
to go in
g-
here, but
yes.
for now, I'm going to get these people.
I guess.
No, I don't think so.
His machine is draining emotional energy from these people so that he can utilize it to fire against the Fantastic Four and presumably the rest of the world at some point.
And it doesn't fire fear.
No.
No.
No, it just,
It just
fires.
fires
It
a beat.
converts fear
Turns
into energy.
like normal energy.
Yeah.
So this is
You
Monsters,
could use.
Inc.
Yes.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah, he went to the
Yes.
monster dimension, he grabbed their
Yes.
technology, reverse engineered it, and he's using it against the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, little
It's
does
great.
he know that laughter is more powerful.
That's right. So he
So I'm going to tickle them.
Thank God it doesn't go there.
So the Fantastic Four strike a pose and then are shot at by Doom, but Sue is there and creates a bubble around them to save them, but she can't stop another blast.
No.
After this.
Right.
so says
tired.
them in their incredibly shiny suits.
Yes.
Like, their suits are bizarrely shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like,
There's
so
a lot wrong.
There's
with
a
some of the
lot
art here,
happening
yeah.
in this.
Yes.
We see that essentially Doom's like, cool, I'm gonna take another shot at you guys, but not before Sue realizes that if she can just separate the people from Doom's little hover car thing, they'll be fine. So she uses the totality of her powers and
Yes.
shoots a force field wedge
Yep.
up in between them.
Cut some wires.
Yeah, and it like busts them
She didn't
apart.
have the strength to repel another blast,
But she
could
did have the ability
make a
to-
giant dagger thing and cut wires. with
Yeah.
it.
Through a giant machine.
That's a different. That's a different skill.
Very
Yeah,
much
different skill
easier.
set.
It's like
very
D
easy.
and D.
Look,
She used that
Yeah,
spell
I
slot.
used my
so
bubble. My bubble
Yeah, I
is
can't
spent.
use my bubble again.
yeah, but I
Not-
can use this one again.
Isn't it
Unless
all
I
the
have
same
a-
thing?
No.
Okay.
Don't you know
This shit-
geometry? This is round. This is a triangle.
Right.
Learn it.
Right.
So the people are obviously plummeting to the earth, even though they really didn't seem like they're that high up.
No.
Reed catches them and is like, "Okay, cool. We got to get these people to a hospital. We got to save these folk, but not before Doombots attack because we have two other characters who haven't done anything yet."
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Showcase how cool
We
they
have
are.
3 other characters who haven't done anything. Because Reed catching them is not a thing.
But
he uses his
it's
arms.
a little bit-
Excuse me. Reed so far has caught them, said scientific things, and he's comforted his wife.
Yeah, he's done all the things that Reed
Honey,
does.
Sue, darling.
you've done a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
well
so
done.
funny.
But don't do too much.
Before
Careful
I turned
now.
the page, I had the exact same thought as you. It was like, what about Human Torch
Yeah.
and Thing? They've already fixed the problem,
Yeah.
and 2 of the characters haven't done anything.
Ha
Oh, wait, hang on.
We thought of that.
So these big, purple,
Doombots.
hulking Doombots show up and presumably will attack them, but not before it's clobbering time.
That's
Yeah,
right.
they don't get a chance to do anything.
He doesn't say that initially. Like, he clobbers them and then he says it's clobbering
Yeah.
time. And I'm like, you actually post clobber time.
Yeah,
You've already clobbered
It
them.
was
Well,
clobber
late.
time.
Well, he beat them so quickly.
Has already been clobber.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I didn't even say clobbering time.
Yeah,
It's
he-
clobbering time.
Act counts.
The only thing he doesn't
goes.
say of like his kind of like standard catchphrases is Yancey Street.
doesn't
Because he
mention
says
Yancey
he
Street.
says clobbering time. He says it's the ever loving blue eyed thing. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like
He doesn't mention
checks the
Petunia though.
boxes.
he does not. No, he doesn't. Human Torch, springs into action and attacks these Doombots, and then the Human Torch, in a move I didn't see coming,
No.
just says, "Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna kill Dr. Doom."
I'm gonna roast him alive.
We haven't done this yet.
Insane.
I have no idea, as the Human Torch, what the reveal will be on the next page.
Right.
Oh.
And I don't really care.
Yep.
I just figure, you know what? Enough is enough.
I got fire-based powers. What else am I gonna do?
I'm just
I'm gonna
going.
singe Dr. Doom?
I'm
No.
going to burn
love
him to
this.
death.
I
I'm
So,
gonna
love
roast him in his
this.
armor.
That's right.
yep. So erupting with a blaze of energy, with the energy of a small sun.
Oh my god.
A small sun. He tosses fire at him in a fiery inferno.
Yep, and the narration makes it sure to tell you
No human being
could
could
survive.
survive
Like,
this.
He attempted to kill
Yep.
Dr. Doom.
Yes.
Fools, Doom is no human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doom extracts fear from passerby, and Torch is like, time to die.
And while
Yep.
it is,
Enough,
it's just
enough.
so uncharacteristic. It's just,
Just saw it on left field. Nobody saw that coming. The rest of the team was like,
like,
oh my
oh,
god!
Dude, the Geneva Accords.
Literally, no one on the team says it. They're just like,
no.
Right.
Like, yeah.
yeah.
Johnny, do your move! Melt him alive?
He
Got
burned him
it!
to death.
Time for murder.
That's all I've got.
Yeah.
It's murdering time.
What else does fire do? What am I gonna cook him a hot meal?
Right?
Oh my god.
No.
It's
It's
incredible.
awesome. Yep.
It's incredible. And then you turn the page and it's like, oh, he's fine because it was a Doom bot.
Yep.
But I thought they were giant and purple.
Well, no, this is a different. This is a Doom bot that looks like Doom.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this
You
is-
mean the
this
ones
is-
I'm used to?
Yeah.
Decoy
Yeah.
Doom.
Right.
Which Johnny didn't know. I really want to
He's
hammer
like,
that
what?
home.
Had you know, they were like,
Johnny
what?
didn't
Johnny's like,
know.
damn
He's
it! He
not
cuts
dead?
himself because he failed.
Yeah.
I almost
mean-
got to murder again.
Don't worry, we'll get him.
I mean, he's
Next
made out of
time.
fire,
And I
so
mean
that's
kill him next
actually
time.
really hard to do.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll save that for later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he goes on about how he's just like, oh, saying Doom things, or he's just
Yeah.
like,
Fools,
this was a
pitiful.
fools. This was just like a little test. Thanks
Yep.
so much. It was a little small scale
Justifying my
experiment.
failure. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Thank you for
just,
helping me.
Of course I failed. This isn't me. This is a Doombot.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
wait and see what happens when I do this at a larger scale.
I
Yes.
wanted you to destroy
All my
stuff.
work and defeat me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the real plan is over here.
Yeah, my real plan is over here. You honestly couldn't have missed my real plan.
Yeah.
My real plan is over here, and I charge tickets.
Yeah,
and
and,
so-
and you might really have a good time at it.
Doom
You go
really
to-
should have been like, did you just try to murder me?
Yeah. Oh my God!
Whoa.
What?
Okay, I guess the gloves are off. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, cool. No.
You
Okay.
were all dead.
I'm using the death weapon.
all I'm
using
saying
the laser
is
weapon.
your Doombot was literally trying to kill us.
Yeah, I mean,
I
was
mean,
I
really?
though?
I mean, we never die. Like,
So-
we're always being attacked, and like we always make it.
Yeah.
I thought we had an understanding.
Yeah, there was like we go just far enough.
Yeah, we just go like those people were in peril, but not really.
This was the most egregious of the stories where he's like, so I built the ride you could go
Yeah.
to at Marvel.
I thought that's what they were all gonna be.
No.
Yeah, me too. I was like, oh my God, these are so obvious.
no, literally thing punches, tells the Doombot to shut up.
Yeah.
Because it's playing a
Yeah,
hologram,
shut
a really
up.
big hologram.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh man, we gotta help these victims, and then we gotta figure out where Doom is. And Doom has an actual carnival ride,
Yeah.
or like amusement park ride. It's called Dr. Doom's Fear Fall, and people are showing up.
Yep.
And they are not happy about it.
Well, they are terrified.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to be. Like you will be when you get on it later today in the
Here's the
morning.
thing, it's
Yeah.
a fear fall, but I also show pictures of me murdering your family.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is
yeah.
terrifying.
He literally says, "My reign of terror
Terror
begins."
begins. Yeah.
And it's like you want people to get on this ride, right? Like,
Well, no, he's like in back office.
Yeah.
right.
You know, like, cause
Well,
like,
yeah,
what-
no, but I mean, like the people who wrote this book.
Oh, yeah.
I'm reading it, and you're making it seem like it's an evil plan.
Yeah, well-
Am I supposed to write it? I don't understand.
Yeah, you're
Like,
fueling
I
the
avoid
Doom
it?
machine.
your fear.
Yeah.
That
which
you will
this
have
will
on the
generate,
Doom
not like a
ride.
fun fear, but like a
Genuine, fundamental
Yeah.
fear.
And I mean, here's the thing: if you're not a Fantastic Four fan, he says he's going to utterly destroy the Fantastic Four, and I feel like he has every right to, based on
That's true. They did try to kill
Johnny's
me.
a commissary.
Johnny's, yeah.
Only fair.
Yeah.
Or eating their overpriced.
All right, I guess I'll go help Dr. Doom.
Yeah, or eating their overpriced, not
Yeah.
very good pizza.
Yeah.
You might be so mad at them for bilking you that you might join the Dr. Doom Tower of Terror.
I'm with you, Doom.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah. So
I'm not afraid anymore. I'm sorry, am I helping still?
Yeah.
I still want to be on the
Let's have a
ride.
good time.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah,
you know.
so thankfully we know that Dr. Doom is holed up in Orlando,
he's safe.
Florida.
Don't worry. He's safe.
So my question is that the origin story for
the ride.
park? Or just that one ride?
I think just that
guess?
one ride.
Just that one ride.
Oh yeah, no, just the one.
That's where I was confused because I thought that was introducing like
you
this
to-
is where you are,
Yeah.
and now we'll learn about
The Hulk ride and how scary that is.
Right,
And it'll no.
but it's not a ride.
Well, presumably-
I mean, it's tied in, I guess, to what happens on the Hulk
Presumably,
ride.
none of the creative teams talk to one another.
no.
Right.
They have
And-
no
Oh,
congruity
yeah,
whatsoever.
Right, of course,
So,
of course.
two people told one type of story, and the other person told a different type of story.
Yeah.
Oh, I should
Yeah.
have said, I don't even know who.
Oh yeah.
Mine was written by Michael Stewart with art by Mike Waringo.
Yeah.
Which the art isn't, it's really the coloring.
Yeah. But poor Mike Waringo had to do this goddamn thing.
Yeah, the coloring
Yeah, the
is...
coloring's weird.
You know who did the coloring?
Was it Justin Ponzer?
Paul Mounts.
Oh.
And
yeah.
Bongo Tone.
A good old bongo tone.
Bongo tone?
There
Once the Hulk
goes the
story,
four.
then you want to do the Hulk story?
Sure.
Monsters Among Us.
Hey, Monsters Among Us with the Hulk.
Who has a ride? Damn it.
So this is also by Michael Stewart. Layouts by Sal Buscema. Pencils and inks by Steve Pugh. So yeah, Monsters Among Us, and you've got the Hulk fighting Big Hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the deal with Big Hands?
Big Hands? Don't worry. We're about to find out because as they're fighting and as Big Hands is getting the upper hands on Hulk, wink. How did he get in this mess? Well, let's turn the tables back 20
Yes,
minutes.
thank you.
Let's go back.
Let's go back.
Yes, I love going back.
Please. There's nothing more fun and satisfying than starting the story halfway through and then going back and like out of sequence for no good reason.
You could have just had a story like Tiffany had,
Right,
where
where it just begins,
it just
begins,
starts in the middle and it's like,
yeah.
well, we're just gonna run with it.
Yeah.
No, how will people know otherwise?
Yeah, I don't even know who the hell Big Hands is.
Right.
Well, he looks like a Hulk monster.
He does look like a
but
Hulk,
he's got big hands.
but with bigger hands.
So the Hulk is probably in pretty big trouble.
Yes.
As Big Hands grabs him, and squeezes him, he hears ribs cracking.
Oh my God.
And the breath is being squeezed out of him.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, how's he going to survive?
pretty tense.
Well, don't worry. We'll go back 20 minutes and just stop the action dead in its pace.
Yeah, good.
Well, Hulk's like, essentially, it's like, he's like, hey, I bet you're
always like
wondering how I got here. I made a couple of wrong turns, but...
Here I
20
am.
minutes ago, I made a couple wrong turns.
So back in this crazy lab, in the central core of the Gamma Research Lab, you've got Bruce Banner working for the government
Yeah, what?
on Gamma Research.
Why would he do that? But
That's an excellent question.
Right?
Let's not answer it.
thank you.
Yeah,
So-
like he was doing that at this time? Like, was
No.
he?
No.
Okay.
No, and
Was
he
he
would
ever?
refuse.
And he would never do
No,
that.
he did it once, and then he turned into the Hulk, and then he
Yeah.
would never work on a gamma radiation
All right.
again.
That's what I thought.
Too
But I was like,
dangerous.
I guess I'm wrong because he's doing it here. He's
Yeah,
working with
no.
it. Okay.
You just wouldn't be doing that now.
Yeah, okay.
So there's a general.
Is it Thunderbolt Ross? His greatest villain?
Funny, you should mention that. No, it's not. It's General William
Rigby.
Rigby.
General Rigby.
Yeah,
Some other general.
What?
And-
Okay.
General Rigby.
And who is clearly Scully and Mulder.
Yeah.
Thank you for also noticing that.
Yeah, I noticed that she looked like Gillian Anderson. I did not notice that was supposed to be Mulder.
It's a really crappy take on what Mulder would be, but that's clearly supposed to be Scully, so and therefore,
That's
Yeah,
really weird.
her suit. I was just like,
was weird.
damn.
yeah.
That's pretty obvious.
So yeah, you've got the general being like, "Damn it, Bruce! Why haven't you fired up the machine yet?
Yeah.
You've
This-
spent like millions and millions of dollars."
This like Kirby-esque machine.
Yeah.
This huge
It's
thing.
gigantic.
Complicated looking
Gigantic, there's just
scientific
things
machine.
all over it.
This
I
is
was
something
like, damn.
that like Galactus would use to eat the Earth.
Yes. But the U.S. government's just using it to like do gamma research.
Or that like Donatello would build.
Yes, to make espresso.
Yes.
God damn it!
Yeah, Bruce Banner is a random no-name scientist that Norman Osborn is screaming at to like make sure just test out the formula now. I don't
Yes.
care that it's not ready.
I don't want to go back
Yeah.
to
It's like-
formula.
Why is he in this position?
Right. Did they strong arm him into that? They know he's the Hulk. What?
Yeah, why are you yelling at the
Yeah.
Hulk? Bad move.
Yeah.
So Rigby is
Yeah.
just being like, "You spent all of this money for the government. We want to see the progress."
Yes.
And Banner's like, "I've worked in gamma radiation my entire life. I'm not going to move forward unless it's 100% safe."
Fair enough.
It never will be.
Right.
Yeah.
Ever. It's gamma radiation.
Also, like, we're the military. I don't know why you thought that we were gonna like let you just like go at your own pace or whatever.
Okay, but like
That's not how this works.
when you hire the Hulk, you should probably trust my expert judgment. You know.
Well, I'm not going to. I want a weapon.
right. But like tomorrow, like now.
Yeah. So essentially, Bruce is saying like, "I'm never going to move forward with this project unless it's safe."
Right.
So why are you even working on it? So the general just gets angry, slams a panel, turns on the machine.
Yep. He
So good
accidentally
safety
sets it up.
protocols.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was right.
That was on
immediately.
Bruce. He should have foreseen that somebody would smash the panel.
It's right there. The whole
You need
thing.
like a password or something.
It's
man.
not even a button.
Yeah.
He just hits the panel with his fist. It's like
like the funds.
kicking the jukebox. That's exactly right.
Hey. Nice.
So suddenly there's green radiation flying everywhere, and Bruce
Naturally.
Banner goes, "Oh my God, the place is flooded with gamma radiation. I
gotta
have
go."
to get you in the decontamination zone.
Right.
This chamber that
The
it was built.
anti-Hulk room.
We'll get in the gamma accelerator. It's the fastest way to get around." Rigby and Fox also get in the car, and Fox turns into an alien.
Yep.
Yep.
Like an X
Yep,
Files.
like a green
Yeah.
Gray.
almond
Like a gray-
eyes.
like a
alien.
green gray.
A big guy.
Yeah, he's a green
Yeah.
gray.
Yeah.
There you go.
He literally turns into an alien.
Yeah.
Because like it's just you just turn into like random
Stuff.
monster crap.
Right.
Exactly. And like
Shouldn't it?
Scully
Never
just
mind.
has radiation flying out of her eyes and
Shooting out of her
mouth.
orifices. Yeah.
Yeah, go figure. And Bruce is like, "Everyone get inside," and Rigby's just like, "But I'm not affected, so I shouldn't have to go in, right?"
What a realistic portrayal of what
Yep.
people would be like.
He's shutting them in. Rigby too. He's like, "No, you still have to get inside." And suddenly the general's hands get super big.
Yep. You should have made him mad.
And
You didn't want to go with that
try
machine.
as he might, Bruce Banner is struggling to close the door. If only he could
Hulk
get
down?
angry and close it.
That would frustrate me. I don't know.
No, he doesn't.
No, he really
So-
doesn't want to Hulk out. He thinks he can do it without hulking out. I
Yeah.
guess.
So
Yeah.
here's the best part. He's reaching for the decontamination thing.
The button.
It doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And Rigby gets out, and now he's Big Hands.
Yeah. Named
There.
after by the Hulk, by the way. Like,
Yeah, I mean, his name makes sense because it's the Hulk. Who's,
yeah, Hulkmates.
You have big hands.
Big hands.
You're now big hands.
Yep.
Oh, why do I have to fight the Hulk? I was this close to being called Smash.
That's a great name. So we're caught back up.
Yeah,
I think,
we're
right?
caught back up. Now, here's the thing, is that Rigby actually has his intelligence still. He's not a rage monster. He does have big hands, and he is
A
raging.
big green monster.
But he's not the Hulk. However, he's crushing the Hulk, and the Hulk gets angrier and angrier until finally he becomes an uncontrollable rage monster, aka the Hulk, and freaks out and throws Rigby off of him and just pummels him and throws him into the decontamination chamber where you still have them like just melting
chilling.
essentially.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they didn't close the door.
Just continuing to turn more into monsters. I don't know.
And the Hulk doesn't get in the chamber with them, which is what
He's
blows my
becoming a
mind.
monster.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want to be fixed, I guess.
It's too late for
Apparently
him.
not.
It's too late
for
for
him.
him.
There's a window of time.
Yeah.
Right.
He does mention, like, I don't know if there's enough time to turn you back.
Yes.
So it's like minutes rather than like the years, I
Well,
guess.
I don't know
Right.
if I can save you, but
Yeah.
I can try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But
Yeah.
like he's never gone in the decontamination chamber
I
himself.
assume he's tried it.
I would if I were like
yeah.
off, you know.
Or
to-
maybe
I'll just be
maybe
like-
Bruce goes in and the Hulk's like, no, I'm not.
No, don't do it. Don't push the button.
He like crosses the threshold and he's like,
Hulk's like,
looks out and blocks him.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And of course, then the Hulk gets all sad and be like, no one has to be like the Hulk, big hands. Not even the Hulk.
Yeah.
So he hits the decontamination and he jumps out of the building and goes off to cry in his sleep.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, pity me. Well, everyone else is fine.
Yeah, it worked.
And the general's like, I can't. We have to find Bruce. We have
Yeah.
to find Dr. Banner and figure out what's going on. And one of the guys just like, what happened to Bruce Banner?
Yeah, where is he?
You had him working here?
Right. Why did you do that? Don't you know he's the Hulk?
Are you a moron? So then Bruce wakes up in the desert, having recovered from being the Hulk, and then, wanders off into the desert and we hear sad piano music.
Yeah,
Yes.
he walks away sad.
Yep.
I can't even hitch a ride out here. There's no,
No.
road. It's just
Yep.
desert.
No.
And thus endeth the Hulk story
Yep.
on the biggest downer of the book.
Just a day in the life.
Yeah, well, that's Hulk.
That's a
for
Hulk
you.
Hulk,
story.
yeah.
Yep.
That's actually not too bad of a
Yeah.
downer.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm the Hulk.
So the general
I'll
was
always be the
probably
Hulk.
really happy for like 20 seconds to be like, big hands.
Yeah.
I guess he really went into.
I'm a
like,
monster,
he went all in.
yay.
Yeah.
Well, he knows he can always turn himself back into big hands just to hit the console again.
yeah, just smash it randomly and.
And Buzzkill Banner won't be there to make him stop.
How ironic that his big hands caused him to have big hands.
Oh.
So the third and final story is a Spider-Man tale, as it should be. There's a Spider-Man ride. This one, of course, is written by Michael Stewart with art by Chris Bocciolo.
I know.
Who's Chris Bocciolo?
Chris Bocciolo is
An artist.
An artist. No, he worked on. Remember that Doctor Strange book we did, The Way of the Weird, and the one about the science guys.
Yes.
Chris Bocciolo did the art for that book. He's done a lot of superhero art, and he's like one of those artists that like folk like him or they don't like him.
Yep.
Because he's a very distinct style, and this is like a different artistic time for him.
Okay.
Spider-Man's fighting the Sinister Syndicate, which is a team in the comics. Most of the characters on the Sinister Syndicate here are not actually the Sinister Syndicate. Hydro Man is.
Friggin' Scream is on the
Scream
team.
is not on
Yeah.
any team.
Scream's just like, and I'm here too. I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
They're like, classic characters like
I'm sorry.
Hobgoblin and Scream.
You're a symbiote.
One of the five.
Aren't you dead?
Yeah, you are dead, but not
all right,
really.
We have
but-
got Doc Ock. We've got a representation of the goblins. We've
Yep,
got a representation
true.
of the symbiotes. We've got
Yep.
a representative of an elemental.
Yep.
Yep.
Electro.
And Electro. Classic.
And Scream.
And,
And
Scream's
then-
the
well, she's
representative of the
she's
symbiote.
But why not just Venom?
Right. Because
People
Scream,
know who that is.
Because Scream's cool.
So I wanted a yellow character.
Right.
Look at how bright it is.
So they're robbing stuff. Like they're robbing
Yeah,
a bank.
yeah. They're
So
just-
Spider-Man's fighting them. Hobgoblin knocks a big letter off of a building that's gonna kill people, so he has to choose between saving people or chasing after the syndicate.
A letter rip.
That's right. A G almost falls on a blind guy, or an old blind guy, or just an old guy who can't see very well, but Spider-Man saves him. And Chris Peterson, a new character who's established for this, who's a new employee of the Daily Bugle, who's indoctrinated by J. Jonah Jameson, is trying to, usurp Peter Parker's position as photographer for the Daily Bugle.
Is he in the cartoon show?
No.
Okay.
He's not anything.
Do you think he's part of the ride?
I'll bet he's a ride
Is
character.
he like the ride along?
Because I'll tell you, Scream's in the ride. So, yeah.
Take your picture now.
Yeah.
I'm
Right?
Chris Peterson.
No,
I'm his
Chris
reporter.
Peterson. Let's do this.
Photographer taking the photo.
Oh
of you
no!
screaming.
Here comes Yeah, I thought you were Chris Peterson. Like, oh
yeah.
no, it's Doc Ock! Quick, take a picture.
Yeah, press the button to take a picture.
I don't know. We didn't go on the ride. So, Spider-Man saves the
Those
old guy.
buttons are connected to nothing if they
No,
exist.
no, definitely not. Oh, absolutely not. No, it's just a flat panel with a sticker on it.
Hey, if I smash that, I might get gamma rated.
Right. That is as much effort as put into any of the Marvel Superhero Island adventure anything. So Chris Peterson sees this happen. He's like, I thought Spider-Man was a dickweed, but apparently he saved this old guy. Maybe he's not so bad. So we go to the Daily Bugle. We meet up with Chris. He shows some photos to J. Jonah Jameson. He's like, how come you didn't spin an angle about how Spider-Man's part of the Syndicate? Because obviously, I bent news stories to suit my own agenda.
Right.
So,
You know what paper this is.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Right. What are you doing? Indeed. Don't be like Parker, who constantly advocates for Spider-Man.
J. Jonah Jameson goes from berating this poor guy to someone just beamed news into my brain. Okay.
They stole a fusion generator.
Yeah.
So
I guess
I
there's a
am the
scanner
news.
nearby or
Right.
something.
So check out this company, Power Tech, and see if they're gonna get robbed or whatever. So Spider-Man goes there.
Spider-Man doesn't save the bank.
No.
No, they lose
No.
$40 million.
No, he just saves the
Just to
people.
save the guy.
Yeah.
He had the
Yeah,
choice
but
of saving.
the money's blowing down the street.
That's right.
They've lost all this
Yeah,
money.
that money's gone. Well, they're FDIC insured. They got at least
sure.
$100,000 per coverage. So Peterson goes to Power Tech, where Spider-Man already is, because he's faster than him. And Doc Ock is doing his thing. He's stealing from Power Tech.
Stealing power cells
Stealing power cells
to
from
power
Power Tech to power the fusion generator.
he previously stole.
I was so confused by that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait, you stole
The
a
fusion
fusion
generator.
generator
But you can't
from a
power it.
warehouse.
Stole a thing that generates power.
But you need something else to power it. Chris is taking pictures. He's on a high ledge. He's like, but I know Spider-Man's a dickweed, so there's no way that he's doing the right thing.
He already forgot.
Yeah, he
that
completely forgot about the
watched
guy.
him save
Well, he
somebody.
saw one guy get saved.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know.
That
But
could
he's
be a diversionary tactic.
He
Knew I was watching him and was trying to win me over.
Yeah, the bugle conditioning is strong, and Chris.
He said he's
Peterson-
read all of Jameson's
That's
articles.
true.
He's a true believer.
Yeah, it's his Bible.
Yeah.
So,
Excelsior.
but then he's gonna fall. So Spider-Man swings in and saves Chris. Doc gets the power cells, and a
fucking
big
thing.
other piece of complicated machinery is broken free.
Imprints
and it's-
onto him?
No,
Because
no,
you said
no,
some
no,
piece,
no,
and I
no.
can't
Some-
not hear that now.
No, but it's rolling, and it's gonna crush Chris
and
Doc Ock.
yeah.
So Spider-Man swings in and he stops the machine from crushing anybody. Chris is saved, but Doc Ock bids a hasty retreat.
Yeah. And Spider-Man gets
hurt.
he gets
He gets
shocked.
zapped by
Yeah.
it because it's got electricity in it.
There's squiggly lines around it, so you know it has
right.
electricity in it.
So Doc Ock's gonna get away. Chris is like, he's getting away. Well, that's not really my job. So Spider-Man is like, okay, well, I gotta go stop Doc Ock. And Chris is like, wow, what a hero. And so the story begins in the middle of an adventure and ends in the middle of an adventure, and I guess you just ride the ride and
Well,
find
this
what
is
happens.
Chris's story, it turns
Yes.
out.
Yes.
It's not Spider-Man's
No,
story.
it's all our narrative through line is Chris Peterson, ace photographer, would-be photographer of the Daily Bugle, who
Fired photographer from
Yes,
Daily
right.
Bugle.
who thinks that Spider-Man sucks, but only because Jameson said so, but is turned around by actually seeing Spider-Man do good things.
It also makes sense as to why he would not like Spider-Man, because he's going for Peter Parker's job.
Well, he doesn't know who Peter Parker
Yeah, but he doesn't know these Spider-Man.
No, but he does know that Peter Parker
is a booster for
is
Spider-Man.
a booster for Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's
Right.
He's in his
like,
corner.
I want to take down Spider-Man
And take his-
the job of his biggest
Supporter.
supporter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, why
Also,
not?
apparently, Chris Roberts is a 12-year-old boy
Peterson.
Chris Peterson is a 12-year-old boy with a fake goatee drawn on him.
Oh, he has a burnt cork that he rubs his face on. But yeah, so it's just it's like the middle of a standard Spider-Man adventure, but using a character we've never seen, nor will we ever see, as a conduit through which we can enjoy the
It
action.
was totally relatable because I thought Spider-Man was a bad guy too.
Here's the situation. One of Marvel's supreme supervillain needs to test his latest invention, a machine that sucks fear out of people. His plan, use the fear he collects as a weapon against the Fantastic Four.
There we go.
Okay, that's exactly the story.
How, you ask? Will he get his fear out of you? By having his henchman strap you into a seat, blast you 185 feet into the sky, and then without a second to catch your breath, hurl you back down with a face-melting force stronger than gravity itself.
Oh,
They got the
I
face-melting
don't
part
want
from
my
when
face.
Johnny tried to kill Doom.
Yeah, they're like, yeah. And then Johnny kills Doom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Johnny roasts him alive.
All right, so that one's exactly the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a one-to-one.
accurate.
Right. And that is the only one
That is, like, a
explicitly
tie-in.
was tied to a theme park. So I wonder if
Although
like,
Spider-Man did fight the Sinister Syndicate in the
that's
comic
true.
and
That's
in
true.
his ride.
There was a crossover.
Okay.
Okay, here's the Hulk. Step inside a high-security research compound, commanded by General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
Yes!
You bravely,
Where's Rigby?
What the hell?
you bravely volunteered to be a test subject for a potentially life-altering science experiment based on Dr. Banner's research. At the General's word, your group is blasted with gamma radiation.
Oh.
Suddenly, you feel unstoppable. Before you can blink, you're catapulted out with the force of a fighter jet. Hulk-like power propels you upside down into weightless zero-gravity roll, racing faster and faster down the track. Hang on with superhuman strength as this high-speed red line rampage smashes its way through the sky.
Yeah, it just kind of falls apart.
It's
Yeah.
not the same thing.
Why do they steal anything in this
Right.
book for Spider-Man's story if he's going to steal the Statue of Liberty? What
Yeah.
does this have to do with...
Yeah, they didn't need the money. They didn't need, it's just, I don't know.
Well, they
Yeah.
stole the money to buy the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
They realized later on, if they could just steal the money, why not just steal the Statue of Liberty too?
Way better.
Literally,
they're so
there's
good at it.
no explanation of what Doc Ock is trying to do other than he needs the power cells for the fusion generator that he also stole.
wants to reenact Ghostbusters 2.
Yes. Bring
That's
it to
the
life.
end game.
Yes.
The fusion generator and the batteries. Oh my God!
Yeah.
This is the prequel to the story that is concluded on the Spider-Man ride.
That's right.
Right. Where-
Maybe.
I think it is.
In
Could
which Scream and Electro
Hydro-Man.
and Hydro-Man and
Yeah, Scream
Hobgoblin.
covers the
Hobgoblin
place.
play the Ghostbusters.
Yes.
And he plays Vigo.
I was gonna say that Scream covers the Statue of Liberty with that symbiote goo, and then Electro shocks everything. Sandman is just annoying.
Oh,
He's not
Sandman's
in
not
it.
He's
even
not in
there.
Yeah.
Hydro-Man.
Hydro-Man's there. Hydro-Man's there.
And
Yeah.
somehow they steal it.
Right, and then the ride's over, and you don't even think about it because like your brain's been so dazzled by the experience and the 3D graphics that you're just ready to stand in a photo with Spider-Man.
And Hobgoblin's just annoying.
Right. Which one's the good, the bad, and the ugly?
Well, what's our criteria
All right,
here?
the criteria I think has to be.
Is it how well it
has to be a
encapsulates the
story.
ride, or is it about
No.
the story itself?
It's got like bonus points
Maybe
for
for bonus
selling the
points,
ride,
yeah.
but really it has to be
Okay.
like which one is a story. Like which one is fun to read, and like the same way we judge anything.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
Which one's
Based on
fun?
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on nothing.
Just like, which one did you like the most?
Yeah, which one's
Okay.
the best in terms of writing, art, and story?
I think I liked the Fantastic Four one the best, even though
Yeah.
it was. That was
It
the
was
first
an
time I read it. I was
obvious
like, oh my
commercial.
gosh, that's so stupid. But like, when you put Doom in a book, you can take Doom two different ways.
Yes.
Doom can be super serious and a menacing threat, or Doom can chew the scenery.
Yes, he's
and
a
Doom
parody.
is chewing the scenery
Yep.
here. Also, Johnny tries to straight up murder him.
Yeah, and no one is
Awesome.
thrown off by that at
no
all.
one bats an eye.
That's
Yep,
great.
you're like, yep.
Yep. No,
Kill him.
I am going to melt
That's
him.
what you would do.
Yeah.
That's what you would do. That's what anyone would do.
We are
Right.
going to have a
I'm the
funeral
Human
for
Torch.
him right now because he is cremated.
Yes.
That is it.
There's nothing left. It's a shell, a metal shell will just
An ash.
fall over.
Yep.
An ash will pour from like the
Mouth for his faceplate. Yeah.
And then
and people
blow
will
away.
cheer.
If I get him hot enough, maybe he'll whistle out of his ears.
Yeah.
As his blood boils. So yeah, my vote is also for Fantastic.
That's my
Yeah,
that's my
Fantastic Four.
good. It
That's a
also
good, okay.
sells the ride.
Yeah, and
It
it sells
does.
right. It
I
doesn't-
love that it sells the ride.
It
It
sells
sells the
it
ride.
perfectly.
It literally leads up to the experience you're going to have if you're going to
You
ride
read the
that
comment
ride.
and go, oh, I'm next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be one of the
Oh,
people
no!
sucking
How
life
am I-
out.
I get to help power Dr. Doom.
Oh, I hope the Fantastic Four show up and save me.
I hope
Spoilers,
Johnny
they
doesn't
don't.
murder me.
Yeah.
I'm just a bystander.
Maybe that was the trick.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
they
Don't
needed
burn
to
me.
go on the ride, and Dr. Doom would have been there. Because, like,
I
he
was gonna
definitely
say-
was walking around.
I was hoping that, like, with that ride, the Doombots are people in costumes and they strap you in.
Come on. I think it's dudes in t-shirts strapping you in, unfortunately.
Right, but still, that's my good.
Yeah, me too.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's
Spider-Man's
the
my
worst.
bad. No, Hulk is the worst.
Hulk is the
The worst.
Big hands?
Hulk is horrible.
Hulk is the worst.
Hulk
Yes.
is garbage.
Hulk is the ugly.
Hulk
That's
is
fair.
the ugly.
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Spider-Man's bad. It's just kind of dumb.
Nothing
Who
happens,
cares?
and for some reason, Scully and Mulder are in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
no
the selling
reason-
point.
The
That's the
villain-
90s.
You're a Hulk
Yeah.
with bigger hands? Lame.
Yep.
Like, that's all you can do? He has big hands.
I got big hands.
Big hands. We
That
gotta
sucks.
invent a new character. We didn't use Thunderbolt Ross for no reason.
He
the
just-
Even
scenario
though
makes
he's
no sense.
literally-
and he's
Even
the
though he's
character
on the
model in this
ride.
book.
Yeah.
It just looks just like him.
And
Where's Rigby?
at the end, Hulk just leaves because he's sad.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Well,
Hulk.
I mean, he doesn't.
buy, but it's also like, yeah.
That's the only thing he does consistently in this book.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that sucks.
I guess the implication is somewhere between the end of this book and the ride itself, Rigby's fired.
Yeah,
And
right.
Thunderbolt Ross comes in.
And
Are you
nobody
kidding
notices
me?
again, this
He
is the
turned into a
prequel.
giant monster. The government would be like, it works.
Yeah.
Get more people in there.
I guess.
Look, some people are
They
going to
don't
turn
even
into aliens, but
Yeah.
that's a risk we can
It's
take.
not even like Ross shows up at the end. It's like, what's going on here?
No.
Right.
Well,
Bluster.
This man's an imposter.
well, that would be confusing because there'd be two identical-looking people in the exact same roles.
Dude, he doesn't
No,
have a
yeah.
mustache.
Rigby
He
has
no
does not
mustache.
know.
Oh, I thought he did. I'm sorry.
He is unmustachioed.
My brain literally was just like, it's Ross.
No, see?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you're
he's
right.
the general
If you
in,
put a mustache, he is the same.
He's
but-
just Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
he's
straight
the
up.
general in Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
And Spider-Man is just the bad
who
because it's like
cares?
I don't care.
There's story there tries to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to follow Chris.
I don't care about Chris.
That sucks.
I don't care about Chris, but like Spider-Man gets to have like a moment where he's just like, "This is what I do," and like whatever.
Yeah.
And he's quippy.
He's
Yeah.
quippy. He says this disaster is brought to you by the letter G as the like G falls in the
falls.
sky. I was like,
That's fun.
That's fun. But that was the second page, and then there
Yeah,
wasn't
3
much
more
fun
pages.
Also,
after
like
that.
shout out to Hobgoblin for being in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like a
Flying
second.
around.
Yeah, doing his
Yeah.
hobgoblin thing.
At
Yeah.
one point in the back of the book, Chris Peterson is scared out of his goatee.
Yeah.
They forget to draw it in a panel.
So wow,
Lame.
we are all in agreement on
I
this
think
one.
so.
I have to. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're just like, never mind.
He got
Yeah.
young.
We're done. There's only one page left. Forget it.
That's fair.
I sweat and it just wiped off.
Well, yeah, he's got to get more cork.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
12.
Basha's people at this time period are rough, but like
Yeah.
I like his Spider-Man. He's very like
Yeah, Spider-Man
energetic.
looks cool.
I like his hobgoblin.
Yeah,
His
that scary
Hobgoblin's
teeth.
great.
Yeah.
Everything was
Hobgoblin
edgy.
was in this book more. That
He would
might
be
have been
cool.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hobgoblin
Because
looks
Doc Ock
great.
looks like really weird.
Yes.
Yeah, Hobgoblin, because he looks like a person.
Yeah.
Hobgoblin's cape like defies gravity.
It should.
He's going the fastest anyone could go.
All the capes do that.
Constantly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I love it.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, this is so stupid.
This looks great.
Yeah.
Yes.
That panel's
Yeah.
best panel in the book.
But that's the only one that looked like that in that story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you have it. I would not recommend buying this book if you could find it. But
you find it for like a
if they
quarter.
give it to you when you go to Superhero Island Adventure,
You've
which
already
they did
paid.
not.
You've already paid for
Yeah,
it.
then you've already paid for it. You paid for it 16 times over.
They should still give these out.
They
They're like,
should.
we got a warehouse of them.
Yeah, you know they do.
Yeah, but it says 1999 on the covers.
Well, you know what? It says 1999 on every other facet of that entire
So
installation.
it's fine.
Right,
It's like
right.
It's like you're paying to go in a time machine.
It really
Yeah,
is.
this
because
is just a nostalgia
when
trip.
like a period.
I remember
friggin' theme park.
Like I remember when they launched it. Like when they launched Marvel Superhero Island Adventure, and they were like, "We got that." I'm like, a whole theme park dedicated to my favorite thing. My parents will never take me to this.
But it can't fail.
well, no, I very much expected it to fail.
Right,
I expected
you're
it
like,
to be-
I still wanna go.
I was like, "There's no way I will make it in time." And then on my honeymoon, I got to go to it, and I'm like, "This is amazing!" And it's like you go through it, and it's like you are literally transported back in time because they clean, especially because, and I'll bet it was I bet around 2004, it looked like shit, but in 2017, post Disney acquisition of Marvel and Disney World's breathing down their neck about making Iron Man rides and shit, they're like, power wash the shit out of everything, clean up all the facades. We want people to want to go to our rides now. We have to clean it up, make it look good. I heard they upgraded the Spider-Man ride. Like,
yeah?
like the technology to make it
Oh,
look
yeah.
better.
Yeah, the video, I would hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years later.
But they did
yeah.
like recently.
Yeah. Oh.
No, it's like
you
the
mean
Area
since you
51
went?
video
No,
game.
around
Oh,
that
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh my God, Marvel's a big thing again, as
Yeah.
opposed to the Doonesbury area where we were walking through. There's a friggin' Sunday Funnies land.
That's what it's
and you
called, I think.
you have gigantic Mother Goose and Grimm panels, Beetle Bailey, and I'm like, this is just a monument to irrelevancy.
Is Hulk wrong box worthy? That's something we haven't asked.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
are we gonna
sucks.
rip out the center of this book and throw it?
Yeah.
In the wrong
No.
The whole book doesn't deserve to go in the wrong box. It is
Well, not the whole book.
Yeah.
We just, just the one story.
just like spiritually it would go there. I don't think so. It's crappy, but it's short. It's not like, ugh. There are some shorter comics I've read that are way worse.
Yeah.
They came from Image. And,
But at least it's not
they're-
a slog.
It wasn't. It was easy to read.
It's approximately follows the formula of like what I assume a typical Hulk book would
Right.
be.
And that's the thing is that I respect what it's doing. It is getting people to read comic books.
Yeah.
And it's trying to trick you into like buying Marvel. And it's like, here's 3 samplings. And they're very different stories.
Yeah, like which one of these do you like? I got all kinds of stuff.
And we didn't even touch the X-Men, but trust me, they're
The
there.
answer is none of them.
Yeah,
The X-Men are everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere, but like they're not in this book. But you'll be able to find a copy of an X-Men book somewhere. So yeah, I think it's cool that it exists. It's past the point of its expiration,
Right.
in every respect.
Yeah.
But the island still exists, and you can still go
Right.
to it. So it still
Right.
is.
It's still
it could be a
relevant.
commercial. Anyway, thanks a lot
There
for
you
watching,
go.
everybody. We'll see you guys next week with another episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Let us know in the comments down below what theme/books would you like to see on this show. I'm probably not going to listen to you because I got to get my own like backlog of stuff. But
hey, we appreciate the
But I do
input.
appreciate the ideas because then it gives me something to look for when I'm digging through back issues.
Oh yeah, we haven't done that yet. Let's do that.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
that kind of
exactly. You know. Anyway,
Yeah, what?
thanks for watching.
Goodbye.